Okay. So a bit of housekeeping. There was a question that came up in the last session. Well, at one point, Jean Lemore was asking if being prone imposes disadvantage at dex saves. I think I said yes, but the answer is actually no.
I feel like it should.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't. Alina, there was one point when you readied an action to both move and make an attack, and I had forgotten that you can't do both of those things as a ready action. You've got to choose one action, so either the movement or the attack. There was also a question about, can Lulu carry a character? I was thinking about this. I was thinking like it would just come down to her capacity. And she can carry like about 150 pounds, and like the average person is like what, approximately like 140 pounds plus gear. So would probably struggle, but I think the main issue there would be that she doesn't have any thumbs, and she's like really small, and like so you couldn't like ride her. But maybe if you tied a rope around her and you dumped all of your gear, maybe that would work.
I picture Lulu like using a little tusk and just wrapping it around like one of the wrists and just like dragging someone like that. Just like,
yeah, that's true. You could get dragged along the ground, maybe. There was also a question about whether you can fire an arrow through silent image. I've got, if a creature knows it's an illusion, they can see through it. If they don't, it still doesn't impose cover because it's purely visual. But since they can't see through it, it's more like firing into darkness, which means if the party knows it's an illusion and the enemy doesn't, they can fire through it, but they'd have disadvantage. And of course they likely won't think to fire through it if they don't know it's an illusion. However, if a party member fires through it, then they'll reveal that it's an illusion to everyone, including the enemy. There was also a question about, does the echo provide cover? According to Jeremy Crawford, the echo is an object. Even though it's translucent. So it's like a hologram with substance, he says, which I'm just going to defer to that because like the echo's pretty confusing. I'm sort of thinking of it as like a collection of particles or like a cloud of sand. So allies can't move through it. It can't move through allies or other objects. It does provide cover, and it doesn't provide flanking. Because it's an object, so it's, yeah. And also there was a question that I misheard at one point. Mahkah asked whether the Hell Riders reanimated after they were killed by the demons. I said no, and then went on to describe how demons die, just saying that they like melt into ichor and stuff. But actually the answer is yes, because I didn't understand what you were asking. The dead Hell Riders would have risen as ghouls or ghasts, and then the surviving Hell Riders would have had to like slay them as well. So yeah, with that, is everyone prepared to not be ready to be prepared to be ready?
I'm actually having a boundary problem. Is someone in the game as me? Someone get out of there.
Oh yeah, someone is in the game as Ethel.
Get out of there.
Oh, that's me. I'm sorry.
And how could you? I'll never forgive you for this.
I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing.
Me. I'm gonna go into Ethel's character sheet, and all my gold will have been mysterious. I thought it was just my computer for a second, so I was really just like sitting here waiting for it to like load or something like that.
I'm sorry.
Also, are you in the game, Steph? Look like you are.
She sent a message, saying her internet dropped out.
Oh, okay.
Maybe because of the storms.
All right. Well, I'll kick on, and hopefully she can sort it out as we go. All right. In the story so far, after Traxagor dumped you in Elturel, you found yourselves protecting a family from bearded devils, which you realized don't disintegrate when slain, as devils do in Teril. Then Gargor threw a tantrum and urged Kensei to abandon the city, before you rescued a cupboard baby named Shora, and discovered people arising from the dead, perhaps because their souls are trapped in their bodies. Shora wants to reunite with her uncle in the High Hall, but you learned the bridges leading there are blocked by fiends. You also learned that the city is floating, chained above the river Styx. Demons are climbing up the east side where the bargeways filled with lava, or flying in from the skies, but they're being fought by devils, including high-ranking Hellriders known as High Knights, who witnesses saw transform into evil entities they've dubbed Hell Knights. The Hell Knights were killing spellcasters and clerics, but apparently ignore most others to focus on fighting the demons, which Lulu warns can destroy mortal souls by consuming them. The Elturians estimate they've been here for a 10-day, suggesting time is slower in Avernus. So far, no one's seen Mary Bell or Alina's father, but many are hiding throughout the city, and a few hundred of them are protected by Hellriders in Shiara's market, where they have access to supplies, stockpiled in the tunnels below in case of sieges and famines. While Ethel doused fires with a limitless geyser of water, Alina suggested herding the refugees to the High Hall, but they feared leaving the defensible market and their supplies without knowing the High District to be safer. Eventually, 2 Hellriders agreed to accompany you as scouts, and Kensei got them drunk to show his appreciation. At Mahkah's apartment, they waited downstairs with Luna, protecting the cupboard baby while you killed some Zarielite looters with devil shadows, and Jean Lemore helped lose Mahkah's bond with a shatter spell that destroyed his unused bed. Now you've taken a Zarielite hostage and are threatening to employ such infamous torture techniques as the dreaded Elturel pillow, known in these parts simply as the pillow. And that about brings us to now. So, you have this fanatic of Zariel on their knees with their hands up, staring at you all expectantly. What do you do?
Mahkah wants to go to his desk area where he'll just like grab the back of his chair that he would have used to sit at while he's doing his maps and just drag it on the rear back 2 feet and just come towards the back here, place it down and plonk Billie Eilish in the chair. He will also like to use his rope to tie the cultist to the chair, like around his chest, arms, and so forth.
All right.
And he would like to begin again to the cultists, simply. Once again, I have 2 options for you. Listen carefully, make a choice. First option, we have some questions for you. Answer truthfully. Renounce your oath to Zariel and pledge your life to Tom and the people of Elturel. And you'll receive your penance. Or you can pretty much take your last breaths in this room. Think about it this time, and then place the sack, the Elturel pillow, on Billy's head. Bang. So while they're thinking about it, Mahkah would also just like to make his way over to his chest if he could. Oh, also, I'm assuming because we've lost like half the building, there might be some like embers, a little like spot fire happening around somewhere. I don't know, maybe in this corner where the balcony was.
Yep, seems reasonable.
He'll like to place. I just want to double check. He'll like to place his hand axe, just the blade of it, on the fire.
Oh.
And he's just going to leave it there. And he's got to make his way to his chest to pick up his belongings, his compass, potion of healing. I think there's some other papers in there.
Yeah, so the chest is locked. They were trying to bash it open, but you know that there's a key hidden on the top of one of the rafters in the ceiling, so you can get that down and use it to unlock the chest, and in there is a potion of healing, 30 silver pieces, and a ring of protection, which I'll put in your inventory now. Ring of protection.
Okay.
While they're doing this interrogation / investigation of where the hell the key was stored, I'm just like standing over by the wall, keeping an eye out for the dead bodies, and if I see anything twitch, right frost. No, stay down.
I could see you like just kicking it with your foot. Nah, good.
Yeah, so interestingly, these corpses don't move. There's no need to use any of your ray of frosts. It doesn't seem like anything's happening.
So, sorry.
Well, I was just going to say, also, you can see, Mark, there's some other things in the room. There is, on the desk... Where is the desk? I guess this is the desk, and that's the chest was under the desk or under the bed or something like that.
I thought that was the chest over... Oh, the desk was where...
so that's like the fireplace, the mantle. So
yeah,
on the mantelpiece... on the mantelpiece, there is a beautiful compass. What does the compass look like? You should describe the compass.
I would say it's actually something that you might find like a shell, which is pretty ornate and has a pearl through it, like a pearl backing, like the back of the compass. That he would have, used from the coast there, the peninsula, or maybe a heirloom from one of the other elders.
Well, you notice as you pick this up that the needle on it is just spinning around in circles.
Oh no, you picked up Jack Sparrow's compass. Tell me where the room is.
Also on the desk there is one ink pot, 2 ink pens, 6 pieces of parchment. There's also an ink-stained seashell with a carving of a turtle on it, which I believe you were telling me that you used to use this to stamp maps when you finished them. It's like the signature.
That's how you know it's a Mahkah original.
Yeah.
The signet.
There's also a letter signed by the High Overseer Thavius Krieg. Whether it was signed actually by him or not is unclear, but it seems to be. And it is a sort of a formal letter requesting that Mahkah should come and swear the Creed Resolute and become an official citizen now that he's lived in the city for some time.
That was definitely on my to-do list to sign it, but he's just going to pocket that one for the moment.
Good thing you didn't get around to it, I guess.
Yeah. Once I've given the cultist some thinking time, he'll like to invite the rest of the party over and just ask Billy. I might take the hash and sec off his head this time, and just say, "What's your choice?"
So I won't even give you a intimidation check because that sounds pretty fucking intimidating. So we can, but this cultist kind of, as you pull the sack off, kind of shakes their head, kind of shakes some of their hair out of their face. They're clearly sweating. There's a lot of sweat on their brow and in their hair. They're like, I cannot simply revoke I have sworn a contract above and beyond the Creed Resolute to Zariel. There is nothing I can do about it.
Okay, maybe you can help us out with these actions, these questions. Who's controlling the High Hall at the moment?
The High Hall. We haven't had access to the High Hall for some time because of the bridges, and we were sent over here, and there's nothing at the High Hall now apparently, as far as we know. Just just cowards, cowering there, too afraid to face the truth.
What is the truth?
Well, that we are all, that all of you are doomed.
I know we are all doomed. We will all die. But what? Who will doom us?
Actually, firstly, I should say, Mahkah, you should have inspiration for your question about the High Hall and also for the role playing.
Okay.
Most of the citizens have sworn the creed resolute. They are all doomed to become Zariel's pawns.
Interesting you say that, because we're on a mission from God. What do you want to achieve here, being a cultist? What's your goal at the moment in Elturel?
What are your benefits?
Well, many of us came to Elturel on a pilgrimage. We were summoned by agents of the Arch-Lector of the Church of Zariel. And she promised us power and riches, of course, which we still expect to gain once the city plummets into the River Styx. We were told in advance that Elturel would go to Avernus, and that we could aid Zariel by protecting her souls from demons. By killing demons, at least the littler ones anyway.
So, city goes under, you get power, and you expect to survive going under as well?
When we go through the River Styx, all of us will be reborn. And those of us who have already pledged our services to Zariel will be reborn as very powerful devils, while the rest of these fools will become lemures.
One moment, and I just turn away and I just look at the shield. If your power's turning me into a demon, I don't think that's a good idea. Anyway, go on. I'm just going to say that right now. Anyway.
We've mostly been left to our own devices. The devils don't care about us. They just let us do as we please. We've been looting and pillaging as we like. Reveling.
I could see that, yeah.
Yeah, well, until you came along.
I hope you enjoyed it where you could.
Yes.
Next.
Well, I will continue to enjoy it while all of you, your memories will be wiped. That's perhaps your fate if you haven't signed any kind of contract.
Bitch, I'm hard to forget. Next question. Are the fiends on the bridge trying to protect something from inside, or trying to protect it from people going in?
They are there trying to protect the as many of Zariel's souls as possible from the demons that are coming up the east side of Elturel. There's a great battle down below, in case you hadn't noticed.
Kind of been a busy day.
So, are you just expecting to just fall and survive and hit the River of Styx? Or what's your plan for making it down?
Something happened. I'm not sure if it wasn't exactly supposed to go this way. We should be already in the River Styx by now. Something seems to have halted the process. We're simply waiting and trying to defend as many souls as possible. until we go into the river Styx. But we should have been there already.
Do you mean your own journey to Styx, or this Elturel into the river?
Elturel, directly into the river below.
But not all of Elturel would hit the river, because I believe there would be more than just the river below us. There'd be some other ground.
There is ground, but the river is enormous. And what does not go into the river would be dragged inwards.
If you survive hitting the ground.
Either way, anyone who dies should return from the river Styx as a devil in Zariel's service, if they have signed the contract.
How many cultists are there around in the city?
Many. I do not know their exact number. Most of them with the Archlector in Westerly. But we were sent out here to keep an eye on things. Or really, we just wanted to be part of the chaos out here. We were here when the city went down, and we're kind of stuck here. The devils are preventing anyone from going either way on the bridges.
God, I hate my memory when it comes to names. Kenway kind of like turns around. Who was the man in charge from Baldur's Gate that was going to Elturel?
The Raven Guard.
Yeah, that person. Do you know him? Have you seen him?
We have not. We have not seen any of these. Anyone called Ulder, what was it? Raven something?
I honestly, it's kind of like a hard name to remember.
Rhea slaps this fanatic. Ulder Raven Guard, show some respect.
She's okay.
She also winks at Kensei.
Oh boy.
Is there any way you could help us across the bridge?
Ha! No. The devils do as they please. They don't care about us. They tolerate us, but we have no authority.
How many cultists were in here last session?
Maybe like five or something? Yeah.
Can we just kind of look this man up and down? Does he look about my height?
He looks shaken by as you say this to the party members. What do you intend?
What's your shoe size?
He looks at your shoe size. 6.
Is that a men's size 6 or a ladies size 6?
If he's a women's size 6, that's even more insulting for him.
Go on, Kensei.
These are ladies' shoes, if you must know.
We'll make do.
Are you thinking of a covert operation?
Looks down at him. Oh boy, yeah.
You can probably find, at least on one of the other cultists, that there would be shoes your size. Boots, black boots.
I have an idea. I don't think it will work, but I have an idea. Anyone else have any questions for him? Because I'm just plain idiot and don't recall anything else that I want to ask him.
Mark
I
is
think
done.
I'm good. Mm-mm.
No, have at it. I apparently fell asleep midway through the start of that conversation.
Yes. What do you wish to do with this cultist, Mahkah?
Mm-hmm.
Just let me go. We're all going down into the river Styx anyway.
Mahkah would like to put the hash and sec back on Billy's head, so he can like say to Kensei, "Are you like? Did you need like his?
Do you need his head?
Kenway's just like. Do you speak it, man? He kind of like points him and it's like.
He's kind of like, or they're kind of like looking back. You know, they've got the sack over their head, but they're sort of looking in the direction of the two of you, like while you're discussing their fate.
Are we stripping this man naked? Is that what's happening? Or are you chopping his head off?
That's not a bad idea. We can do both, actually.
It's up, Kanabo.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe strip him first so you don't get the clothes bloody, because I'm tired of cleaning up after you.
I mean, the man's been through a fight, and
Yes.
I'm pretty sure he has parts of his friends all over on him.
Please, just let me go. Yeah, I'll do it. I've got nothing. I've got nothing that you want. Here. He starts like emptying his pockets. He like dumps some stuff on the floor. There's like a couple of like necklaces, like some stuff that he's looted. There's like a couple of one of these like Zariel necklaces with like a winged sword pendant. There's like what else is there? He dumps like a couple of gold pieces. Let me go. I'll give you anything.
Mark is asking, are you willing to serve the people of Elturel?
Serve them how?
Not loot them, support them.
I'll serve
Turn
them.
your back on
I'll
Zariel.
serve them up to Zariel on a platter.
I punch him.
That's it. Done.
Wait, I was just joking. It was hard to let that pun go. Please.
Punch him again.
All right, I deserve
So-
that.
With that pun, you're not going home to your family because that's a dad joke.
I cannot. I hate everyone. Everyone except for Zariel, my queen. And the Archlector.
I think it's been decided. It's just like a sack with something in it. Flying across the room.
Or do you just throw him off the balcony?
Well, no, I actually need his equipment, so it's just kind of like just a click.
Okay, so you take him out.
Yeah.
Okay, but he is wearing ladies' shoes, but they're like size 8 or something. I don't know what the sizes are in Elturel. Sorry, they are wearing ladies' shoes.
Is that a Baldur's Gate size 8 or is that like
A Baldur's 8.
yeah, Baldur? Okay, I wasn't sure what. Yeah.
I guess, are we stripping cultists? Is that the plan?
I mean, depending on like the force that's on the bridge, if it's easier, since okay, let me rephrase. If it's not really that they are like trying to like guard what's inside that wall coming out, and they're just kind of just hanging out there, just dealing with any of like other like creatures that are like interfering into whatever this process is. If we just dress up in similar cultist attire and just walk around them, giving them no mind, they may not give us any mind, they just don't really care for us, might be an easier solution than trying to fight our way in.
Incognito.
Especially since we gotta be more mindful of our fights, to the fact that trying to rest in situations now is really kind of difficult.
Oh.
And we're outnumbered just a tiny bit.
I am proficient in disguises, and I can help you look your best.
I could just see JR with this mask,
Makeover
this mask,
montage.
this mask, this mask, yeah.
What happened to all my? I think I sold all my masks.
I mean, I'm already scuffed up. I already kind of like looked the part. I might just need the little necklacing and a couple like roby attires, and I think I might just fit in fine, honestly.
Another quick question, Adrian. Mahkah's ring of protection.
Yep.
Is that a hand ring, or is it a nipple ring, or is it a? I'm just putting it out there. I'm just asking.
It would be whatever. I mean, I don't know the history of your ring.
It's the belly button piercing.
Do
We never
mortals
talk
have
about that.
nipples?
I was just
That's a
going to
good
say, like,
question.
Yeah,
Mahkah,
they
given the
probably
core
would.
biology of, I
They
don't
lay
know how
eggs.
a portal would have a nipple,
Yeah.
and how would they be able to place it? So I guess another question is, like, why would you have a nipple ring at that point?
You could just put it where a
there's-
nipple would be. You can
Yeah.
dream.
In a
Okay.
shell,
Yeah,
like a
that's- yeah,
piercing,
yeah.
like you hook it in.
Nipple
Yeah,
dreads.
You just tape it on, like
You can just get a piercing like through your skin, you know.
Yeah.
Now I can't get the image off of Mahkah having pasties on his chest. Thank you.
He wants to blend in. Maybe he wanted a nipple.
That is like the best way to like blend in.
Is to have at
show
least
you
one
also
nipple.
have nipple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Best way to
Look.
blend in, be exotic and freaky as
I'm just like
possible.
you. I have a nipple.
Just like you, I have one pierced nipple.
Okay,
See?
guys.
This is correct.
The reason being is it's a ring of protection. If Mahkah turns into a bear form, Mahkah bear, his fingers aren't really the same size. They become like claws,
Oh
and
yeah.
he can't wear them. But if he's got a nipple, then he can have a bear with a nipple ring as well.
Well, it's also interesting inquiry because a lot of the equipment for druids becomes into their form. So I'm guessing that's a good question of like, do the items that they are attuned to, these like magical items, do they continue their effect since they're all like transformed magically into them?
I've seen that question before, and from what I can tell, is just sort of like up to the DM.
Yeah. I
As
thought
for-
that if you could wear it still in wild shape form, that's okay. If not, but Mahkah actually, we can talk about this later. Next time we have a chat around the campfire.
Yep.
There's plenty of
I mean,
fires,
like-
or just like in general.
Yeah, I'll have to have a think about it. In a way, I actually kind of think no, because your gear, like you don't still wear your gear when you. Yeah, it's a good question, but
Yeah.
like I don't want to say no, but yeah, maybe I'll have to think about it. We'll see if it comes up again.
Yeah, I think they said if you could still wear it in that form, it's okay.
Yeah, like
But
maybe.
I had another idea as well.
Yeah, I'll have to think about it.
Is the ring of protection like the similar like enchantment that the cloak of protection has, or it just gives you +1 to AC and +1 to all saving throws? 'Cause
I can't even remember what it does.
I was thinking that.
Yeah,
that's what I
yeah,
was
plus
wanting
one bonus to
run that
AC
past you.
and saving throws.
I was
while
thinking
wearing
maybe Kensei, we can have a bit of a trade.
yeah, since it's easier for me to keep my fingers and it's easier for you to have like
Yeah.
a cloak as you in bear form just charging it almost with just a very
With a
factional
little
die.
cloak, like a massive bear with a little cloak.
Yeah. Might be a little snug along kind of like the neck, but it'll be fine.
Wear it on your ears like a veil.
I would just picture just a little bear that kind of like has like the cloak of protection, but where it ties around is just like on the snoot, so it's just like just all around.
All right, but you can pick up also this this stuff that he's dumped on the floor. Sorry, that they've dumped on the floor. There's a winged. There's a Azariel necklace, a winged sword pendant, fashioned from some sort of gem on the end of a chain, and there's also you can there's like 15 gold pieces. They've done a bit of looting.
Let's do it.
This seems like it would be useful if we go across the bridge disguised. I think that is a good idea.
Well,
Or even just getting around town
Yes.
if need be.
Yes.
well, if we're not, hopefully we don't run into a random party of like Hell Knights that are on the good side,
True.
because that's going to be fun explaining that to them.
We do have a young girl and 2 Hell Riders with us, as well as a small flying elephant.
Oh,
I don't think I'll fit.
Are you saying that we're not subtle?
Clothes.
Lulu, I'm so glad that you're on our side.
Me
Great work in the apartment. I love this open living.
Sorry about the balcony.
Okay, that's okay. I can get another apartment. I'm sure there's plenty going around.
You could say there's a fire sale.
Lulu can just like fly under someone's cloak and they can just look like they have a hunchback.
Oh.
That's true.
Another subtle solution that no one will notice.
Of course. It's just rude if they're judging someone for having a hunchback.
Oh, or maybe we could have. Yes, maybe 2 people in a big cloak. 2 small people.
The little girl ride Lulu, and the head would be the little girl. And with the
I bet
hood
the head
up,
could
and
be
then
Jean
Lulu-
Lemore. We could get 3 in a cloak.
We could get 3 in a cloak.
She's probably small enough to, you could stack.
Yes,
And then
she
you
can
just
be
fly
on
a little
top.
bit off the ground, maybe. And you'll be a little taller, look like adult size.
Does Mahkah have any sort of long cloak in his apartment?
There's no long cloak, but
You can help
all of
yourself to the
these
bed sheets.
these
if you want
cultists would
to.
have capes though,
Oh, okay.
like
So this
hooded
could work.
capes.
This could work.
I think we better check on is Shura
Mhm.
downstairs?
Mm.
As well.
With the owl.
I will be right back.
Okay.
We could we pretend these Hell Knights are our captives?
I think if we need,
The Hell
if we
Riders?
need to,
Hell Riders, sorry, Hell Riders.
I think we should go out and scout the bridge
Mm.
and see what's there.
Mm. Mm.
Is there anything else you want to do in this room before we leave?
Michael, just say, thanks guys for coming and visit. Sorry that I couldn't tell you before. And he's just kicking like straw and shit from his bed and hay and stuff. And, if I knew I was going to have visitors, I'd like tidy up a bit.
Just make sure you add all of the any items that you wish to take with you to your inventory.
Mhm.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, I'm just going to split the money. Does that make sense for everyone?
Yeah. Can we do that later on? After, like, I don't think
Yeah,
we
sure.
need any of these like
Okay.
items straight away as well.
Okay, sure.
Like,
There are 5 cultist cloaks, right?
Mm-hmm. Should we take those?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At least to have them. We don't have to go through with our, us being
Yeah.
very sneaky plan, but nice to
and I'm
have.
sure they've all got symbols as well.
Mm-hmm.
So as you're
Necklace.
kind of pulling these cloaks off of the cultists, you find that one of the other ones has another one of these winged sword pendants, also fashioned from some kind of gem.
Do I recognize this gem, or
Ooh, give
I don't know
me
if it has powers?
an intelligence check.
It is a very clever
powers?
thing. Yes.
You can give me like magic powers. You can give me an Arcana check if you want to kind of see if you can remember reading about anything to do with something that looks like this.
Mm-hmm.
I can also do a country line dance anytime.
Oh.
You don't remember reading anything that would give you the idea that this particular gem would have powers, but you can also give me an intelligence check if you want to know how much it's worth.
Oh, yes.
You're not sure how much this is worth.
I'm not very intelligent.
Were the gemstones at the end of these symbols, were they on the past, like, regalia that we saw with Zariel, or do these seem to be, like, I guess, I'm trying to recall if the description of them, if the gems are, like, new, like, it's seeing if maybe these symbols are if I can English, a new, like, I guess, sort of like if they're like a higher up on the totem pole of this Zariel cult, I guess.
So both of them are similar kind of winged sword pendants, but one of them is fashioned from a gem that's kind of like a shiny black colored gem, and the other one is red in color, like a dark red. But the one that you had previously, that one, let me see. What did that look like? Who has that one?
I have it.
Okay, so you...
That's what I'm asking.
Where am I? Winged sword pendant. That is... Okay, that one... that one also looks different again. It looks like... It's like a sort of a... like a bright yellowy orange colored thing. Almost a bit transparent, translucent.
Okay.
Yeah, so all three are different. You're welcome to give me an intelligence check if you want to try to identify what any of the gems are.
Sure.
Can cast identify too.
So identify, I don't think would tell you,
okay.
unless it would, and I've forgotten. Yeah, you're not sure, Kensei.
Goodness.
I don't know.
Unless if anyone has like, you know, jeweler's tools or proficiency in anything like that, then
I only have weaver's tools.
Hmm.
I have navigational tools, if that's... No, I don't think so.
What was I looking for? Identify. Yeah, it'll... I think it's just...
Yeah, I think it's only magical properties.
Object. Yeah.
Dang.
I mean, I can take a look at
Come on, Ethel.
it just as a normal, intelligent being.
I'll do one
it's
more
a
without
16
raising the
feet.
DC. If you want to have a crack.
Okay.
And I'll want to cast guidance.
All right.
Ethel.
If you get it, you can have all three of them.
All right. It's just a normal. Okay.
With guidance, so it's a D4.
Guidance.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay, hooray.
The one that Kensei has, you identify this as it's made out of a citrine gem, and you think it's worth about 100 gold pieces.
Oh, nice.
The one of the other ones is a hematite gem, the black one, and you think it is worth 15 gold pieces. And the final one, the red one, is a carnelian, which you think is worth 50 gold pieces.
Cool. I'll tell everyone that.
But as far as you can tell, these are just gems. They don't have any magical properties or anything. You wouldn't suspect them of having magical properties, but you don't know for sure, but you don't think so.
Okay.
These cultists are rich.
Yeah, they've been like going through this apartment building, looting and whatnot.
Michael will also like to cast Goodberry as well, if that's okay.
Yep.
I'll cast that now. That's good. I'm ready to continue.
It probably would occur to you as well that you haven't looted any of the corpses. I'll give you that because
Oh,
I thought we
yes.
did.
No.
I thought we were taking the cloaks off. Okay, anyway, we looted all the bodies.
Okay,
I
you
would
also
like to
find 3 torches, a tinderbox. You find another 12 gold pieces, 197 silver pieces, 288 copper pieces. You find a plain gold necklace. You find a copper ring. You find a silver ring. You find a pouch of dried berries, which is worth 1 ration. You find a piece of coal, a wooden comb, and an empty vial.
An empty vial. I can collect more goop.
Oh no!
How many gold pieces did you just say?
So 12 gold pieces,
12 gold. Thank you.
197 silver pieces, 288 copper pieces.
Should we take all of these bits and bobs?
Gosh, you guys know I love me some bits and bobs. Bips and bobs. I can't say it.
Would you like the empty vial, Ethel? You seem rather attached. I'm happy to give you this.
Ethel cries into the empty vial and collects some tears.
1 ration berries. Do they look like special berries?
You don't have any reason to think that. They just look like dried berries in a pouch.
She's going to say, oh no, it's another bag of beans. Here we go.
Bag of beans, bag of beans.
I'm going to take it to go with my herbs and spices. May I take these berries?
It's all yours.
Thank you.
Just let me know if you've forgotten how to add anything to your inventory, anyone.
I got it. Okay. Dried berries.
By the end of this campaign, John Lamore is just going to have a whole assortment of exotic foods that she's going to of Elturel.
Yeah, you can take the cooking feat or whatever it is.
Yes, I may. This is like my calling now.
This takes
Found a new
if
calling.
this comes to a play. This takes Hell's Kitchens to a whole new meaning.
I just think of Ratatouille.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, so you grab all of these things and you grab these cloaks and you head back down down the hall and down these narrow stairs into the sort of lobby area. And there are these 2 Hell Riders down there, Hoof Robert and Hoof Tedrum, as they would have introduced themselves. And they are sitting in this room on these chairs, sort of cushioned chairs, and they have Shora with them, and there's also Luna kind of perched on the side of one of these chairs. It's just like, hoo, 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 hoo. And I forgot to send you this candle. Oh, I actually forgot to show you this as well. Hold on, I forgot to show you this map of Candlekeep. When we were in Candlekeep, it's like a full map. Anyway, but I was going to say I forgot to send you also the Candlekeep. The research that you did on Candlekeep. I'll have to remember to send that to you afterwards. Actually, I'm trying to look into a way to possibly set things up so that you can actually access your character like between sessions. But anyway, I'll get back to you on that. So you can grab all of these individuals and kind of head back into the streets of Elturel.
Mahkah only ate 9 good berries, and he would like to offer one to sure if she's hungry because I don't think she would have eaten much at the market.
Thank you.
And it's just, enjoy, take your time. That will fill you up for a good day or so.
She kind of pushes it into her mouth. I don't eat people.
That's okay. We don't as well. and then I look to Lulu. I'm like,
we did find her with those ghasts. Maybe they were eating each other. But yeah, you come back out here into this place of cracked cream cobblestones and steaming fishes everywhere and pools of lava here and there, and the houses are burning, and there's like crumbling, collapsing houses, and the ones that aren't are kind of like boarded up with windows, and you can also again hear like screaming in the background and flames, and the air is full of ash and smoke, and there's these like meteors flying through the sky. And you also, again, you think you hear the occasional sound of like footsteps or somebody kind of like scurrying between the buildings. And you also, let me see, I added a handout here as well of actually some of the locations that you would know. Where am I? I never know where I am.
You're here. You're with us. You're in safe hands.
Yeah, so here is the locations that you all collectively know. And yeah. Tedrum says, "Oh, so where we going then?"
I think resuming back towards the bridge, because that's where we're going to originally, and then got rightfully sidetracked to Mahkah's, what was Mahkah's apartment now.
And Hoof Robert says, lead the way then. So which way do you want to go, left or right?
Fuck.
So you know that both of the bridges are to the north.
I'm happy to continue around the corner, like left, then head up the street north.
All right. So as you reach this intersection, just let me roll a couple of physical dice.
we just like move a foot and stop.
Mark is looking back.
Which is like move a foot, and then all of a sudden, just Kenway just sinks into the ground.
Well, it's more like you move like 40 feet or something. You take one step.
One foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be walking into an encounter.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry.
Okay, so actually, as you reach this intersection, there's this like pool of lava nearby, and as you're kind of approaching it to turn to the north, all of a sudden this large bubble kind of bubbles up in the lava and like pops, and a whole like spray of this molten magma like sprays out and kind of sprays in the direction of the party. So can everyone give me a dex save?
Oh boy. That's it.
I cannot help by making a geyser targeted at the lava, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you can try, but you'd have to react pretty quickly.
Oh no.
Okay.
So the DC is 15.
Oh no.
Well, there goes that natural 20 for the day.
Okay, so anyone who failed, you take 1d6 fire damage. So you take 3 fire damage, and you're on fire.
Now you're to cancer.
Wait, geyser! We
Mahkah.
Stop and roll!
Yeah, stop, drops, and rolls.
Yeah, stop, drop, and roll.
Stop, drop, and roll.
I'll put
Next
out
to JL. We're rolling
tiny
around on the
cubes
floor.
of fire with prestidigitation on them.
All right, cool. So you can pretty easily find a variety of ways to put yourselves out. But yeah, you
Part of me
still
wants
take
just to
the
cast,
3 initial
like,
fire
Ray of
damage.
Frost on you, but that will do more harm than good.
And okay, so you wanted at this point to go north, I take it.
Should we
Alright.
move stealthily? I guess it doesn't really matter. Anyway, go on.
Well, I'm fine moving ahead and just walking brazenly if people want to be stealthy back a ways from me, because shing, 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 I ain't stealthy worth a damn.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Anyway, let's keep going.
Okay.
We'll just be on guard.
All right, so you head up here, creep past this intersection. Nothing happens. Nothing happens just yet.
Mark is
And
admiring his apartment, the open views from his apartment, photos or his desk, or the fresh air, natural fresh Elturel air, long through.
you'd be able to see also like the corpse of one of the cultists and like the remains of the balcony just on the ground there. But as you reach here, I'm going to roll another couple of physical dice.
Another bubble of lava.
Okay. As you come up here, this building here, like a large portion of the roof collapses. And a bunch of like the shingles on the roof like slide towards the party. So everyone give me a dex save.
Dex save.
It's just hazards so far.
Just as long as they're not strength saves, I'm okay.
DC for this one, I'll say, is just 10. Pretty easy to jump out of the way.
Oh no!
So,
Oh no! So unfortunately, Alina is the only one like near enough the building, and like a whole like bunch of these shingles just go like in the back of your head, and
no.
you take a little bit of bludgeoning damage. You take 12 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
That's not good. I'm gonna need to have a nap. I got a concussion.
Wait, no! Don't sleep.
Yeah.
But I want to sleep. Oh no.
And also, now that you've gotten your bearings, especially Mahkah and Alina, Alina, as you kind of like shake your head and try. Maybe you haven't got your bearings, but Mahkah at least, you would recognize. So this is the street that you guys started on, and you would know that like to the east down this road is a inn called the Oar and Wagon Wheel Inn, sort of like between where you are. And where you started.
What do we know about this inn? Is it a fancy place? Is it a... Do ruffians gather?
So
Just
this place
checking
is
my
like
notes.
a... Yep.
Sorry, that wasn't the inn that... No, that was a tavern, I think. We mentioned last session that people was...
Hiding
from.
in?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so Harkina mentioned that she was from the... What's it called? A Pair of Black Antlers, I think it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
so this one's different from that, but this one is like a... It's like a sort of a large, like converted 2-story barn, and it's just like not really like a not a wealthy establishment, more of a sort of a more of like a lower middle class establishment, and yeah, but an inn, not a tavern, because yeah, again, like inns weren't allowed to serve alcohol, and they weren't allowed to share the same building as taverns. at least before Elturel went to hell anyway. Now I guess anyone can do whatever they want.
I feel like afterwards a lot of people are going to be alcoholics. A lot of people if we make it out.
Well, I guess I mean there's a lot of beer stored in the parts of the maze that people can access from Shiara's market, but that'd be like watered down beer. But yeah, whatever alcohol was in the city, like I don't know, in the 10 days since they've been here, it's probably already gone, maybe.
Yeah, therapists are going to be swarming this place because they're going to need a lot of help if they make it out of here.
Yeah. But yeah, so which way next?
The bridge, unless anyone wants to stop off at the inn.
Yeah, I'm fine with heading towards the bridge, and if we have to backtrack back to Shiara's market for a region, we can stop by to double check to see if there's no like survivors in any taverns or places on the way back. Because I don't want to go to a place, see survivors, have either someone bring them to Shiara's market and then come back. We'll just be making non-stop trips, and ask how dangerous at least 2 blocks were to a couple of our compatriots with lava, cultists, shingles of death. We are going to be rough by the end of second session.
Yeah, that's a nasty place. All right, so push on. Push on?
Push on.
Push on. Okay.
Oh.
So you push on. And you get to here.
Oh no. There.
And we'll roll another couple of dice.
Friendly folks, bring us some supplies. Yeah, sing us a nice song.
Ooh, okay. So this one.
Oh no.
As Morbius appears before us and wants to kill us all.
Okay, so as you're like passing this alleyway here on the left, you overhear some kind of like a conversation. And a couple of you can hear like some of what's being said, and it sounds like, yeah, listen, it's the best bargain you'll get. It's the best bargain you'll get around here. And as you kind of like peer down this like this alleyway here, you can see the flapping wings of a small creature that you think might be an imp, and it looks like it's talking to someone that you can't see. They're just kind of like maybe just around the corner of this building, like down here or something. And you hear this imp saying, "So we're agreed then, for the low price of your ancestral soul, as defined in Section 13C."
General question, Adrian.
Yep.
Since we've been to the market, walking along the streets, have we seen any life of like town small like rodents, like rats, cats, dogs, or any type of animals around?
I will say, yeah, probably you might have seen like a couple of stray dogs.
Okay, so the whole, it's not just humans that came from the
Yeah. Maybe you've even seen
transported.
some rats like fleeing like a spot of lava or fire or something, and yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool.
Can we get John Moore might try and get a little bit closer to see who he's talking to.
Okay,
Stealthily.
give me a stealth check.
1 second. Stealth.
Okay, so you can like stealthily sneak a little bit in to kind of see around the corner, and you see what appears to be a halfling, a male halfling, and the imp is like holding some kind of parchment or something made out of like, it looks like animal skin or something like that. And they're kind of, still having this discussion. The imp's like, "Yeah, come on. Yeah, what else are you gonna do?" And you can see this halfling is kind of like, maybe, I don't know.
So he looks distressed and does like he doesn't want to sign this parchment.
He looks pretty distressed, yeah.
Okay.
Kensei, go grapple the imp. They're notorious for turning invisible and stabbing us with things.
Oh yeah, that's true. Ooh.
How far away is the rest of the party since Jean Lamore was trying to sneak up to get a better hearing from this exchange?
Probably not that far, maybe only like 10 feet or something. Jean Lamore would have had to just sort of creep into the entrance of this alleyway just to sort of peer around that corner, I'd say.
Okay. I kind of want to do something funny, but I think this will result in combat. I don't know. So, as a way to not entice this arrangement with the halfling and the fiend, or this imp-ish creature, I'd like to pose the cold man slowly rising up from the floor right behind the imp. Just right behind him.
Okay. As the cold man rises up from the... So it wouldn't be able to move through the floor, but I guess you can kind of have it sort of form together in this way, I suppose you can say. Yeah, so as it kind of forms, it kind of builds up like this, almost like, yeah, these black particles or this kind of like dark like cloud of sand or whatever, black sand sort of forming behind this imp. Jean Lamore, you can see this halfling is like, whoa, whoa, and like points at like behind the imp, and then like drops the contract and actually begins running in like down the alleyway, and the imp's like, yeah, what's the big idea? And turns around and he's like, ah, holy shit! And he disappears, or it disappears.
May I submit that John Lamore has gotten this Hessian sack out during this time that the cold man has been forming and has been readying to like
Pounce.
Okay, so the thing about Hessian sacks, putting them on people's heads, is that it will... Let me look at this, because...
It's that it works every time with no problem.
Okay, so... At least in combat, it would require, like, you know, you'd have to, like, hold the... I mean, as you bring this... So, I mean, is this what you're doing? You can certainly try.
I would like to try.
Okay.
Whatever the cost.
If you kind of run down the alley or down this street and attempt to put this sack over the head of this imp as it disappears. Let's go to a map then, I think, because that will probably initiate combat, I'd say.
This was a foolish move. I'm not a melee character.
I was just curious, would the halfling actually run towards the cold man or away from the cold man?
Away from.
Was it back towards us or away? Oh, okay. I had in mind that the halfling had our back to us, and the imp was facing us, but I think it was the reverse.
Yeah, so it's kind of like there's a street.
So we're like here. Oh.
Yeah, there's like a street, and then there's sort of an alley here, like this, and
like
so
we saw like the imp like right here, and the halfling like here-ish.
Yeah,
and the coldman's like back away a little bit.
Yeah,
just forming.
And then these are all the buildings and whatnot. And so the halfling. Is running down this way, and this imp is like here.
Oh, I guess I might be here.
Yeah, well, so you would have to be like pretty close to the imp at this point in order to kind of drop the Elturel, the Hessian sack.
Also, we have the dead man with us.
Oh yeah. And because also you would have, let me see, there's some other people that would be here. There's these guys. Have we got Luna? Nope, we need Luna. Raya's here. Oh, and Shora. And let me see. Maybe give me a sleight of hand check, Jean Lemore. As this imp disappears. Okay. I will say that you are able to kind of get the sack over the head of this imp long enough for it kind of like flaps around and struggles and kind of pulls away from the sack as you're trying to pull it over its head, but it's going to be surprised.
Ooh.
And so we don't really need Shora.
Yes, the kid will run up and stab it. For my family!
So everyone roll for initiative.
Beat down of the imp. Part 505. Oh, am I correct? Do we want to settle who wants to control Rhea this session, by the way?
Oh yeah, who wants to control Rhea this session, by the way?
Can I?
Yeah.
Feel free.
Yay!
Okay.
We'll just pass around Rhea like every person should have a chance to play as Rhea on Mentalorn.
I resent that. Okay.
To be honest, that sounds kind of bad out of context.
Control her now.
Ooh, oh yes, sweet. Thank you.
Okay.
Also, just to free up the combat order, you can remove the Cold Man from initiative.
Oh yeah, sweet. Okay, cool. All right. Remove the Cold Man from initiative. Okay, Jean Lemore, you're up first. So this imp is because the way that I'm usually kind of thinking about this sack on head move is that it would probably require two people. You would need to like grapple the creature to like hold them there, or somehow kind of prevent their hands from getting up and getting in the way of the bag. And you would also need to use two hands because you can't put a sack on somebody's head with one hand, which means that you would need to not be holding any other items. So I would assume that you would have done that as well. You passed the sleight of hand check. Yeah, so I'm going to say...
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
That's all right. Yeah, I'm going to say this creature for the moment at this point is like kind of still under the sack. It's like struggling to get away.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Then I'll run away.
So you just like leave the sack and run away.
Well, okay. Let me see. So I like to move. Yeah, I think I'll leave that guy and I'll run back because the sack is on the guy's head already. And he's sort of like struggling. Yeah,
I'll say at this point, like if you run away, you can see the sack just sort of like floating on this. Well, you can see a little bit of the like shimmering shape of this imp flying around with a sack on its head, struggling to get the sack off.
Okay, good. So then I'll run away because I don't think I'll be good in combat. And I'll bring, like, can I object interaction bring out my loot?
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Actually, I'll dash.
Yeah, I was just thinking, because you kind of made this move before combat, but I'll say that's okay.
Oh, okay.
No, that's all right. Yeah, you can like pull
okay.
out. You would be able to anyway as an object interaction, so that's cool.
Okay.
Whereabouts is the imp in the tracker?
Oh, here.
Okay.
Okay, Kensei.
So, interesting combo we have here. So, is it completely invisible and we just see some shimmering light of the invisibility in a sack, or is it completely invisible with the sack?
like from what you can tell, you think it's in the middle of pulling the sack off of its head. You can see its body only in this shimmery, invisible like form, but you can kind of see it. Is that what you mean?
Okay. Yeah. So just for the lulls, I'll start off with taking the attack, the attack action, and I'm going to attempt to grapple it with the cold man.
Okay.
Because I think we allowed this, right?
So the grappling with the cold man, yes. So I think what I'm saying is that in order to do that, you have to grapple as well, like through the cold man sort of thing. Because you're sort of shadow boxing, which means that essentially you're grappling as well, because you have to like hold it in order to hold the form of the cold man.
Okay, maybe. No. Well. No, I fucking hate him. So I have him. Let's just kill him. I'm sorry. So many invisible fuckers. All right. Oh, okay, there we go. I don't know why I burned it. All right. So
just with disadvantage.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, is the hatch and sack counting it as also blinded?
Yeah, probably at this point.
So it's just neutral?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a hit.
Cool. Damage. Normal.
Alright, 13 bludgeoning. Okay, it still appears to be floating around. But as you strike it through the cold man, you see like the Hessian sack and this kind of shimmering invisible imp like nearly bounce off the ground, like
I'm dribbling a pain tonight. Oh.
Yep. Okay, with that, you just completely just smash it in half, and it like appears on the ground, dead under this sack. And with that, combat ends.
Oh my god. I'm gonna like gingerly walk over to it, clean the bag, and like pick it up in the bag and be like,
I thought you were just trying to get the bag back, and I was like, "Wait a minute, that bad." Actually, I can keep the bag.
maybe I'll like
No.
hold it by the arms and like tip, like while it's still in the bag, and like tip it upside down and like shake it just to see if he has anything on him without actually touching it.
No.
Just be like,
I was going to say, at this rate, we're going to need these sacks because it's only been like half an hour and we've already gone through 2. So
okay, I'm gonna wait to see if anything falls out and then let go of his arms. So I'm just waiting.
Okay, yes, as you kind of shake it upside down, a small kind of circular, like a coin, falls out from, I guess it's, where does it fall out from? Nature's pocket, I suppose.
Okay, I'm cleaning it, and then I'll pick it up, and then I'll drop him to the side and hand the bag back to my...
It's unclear where this coin comes from. You don't know. It's got some...
I'm cleaning it before
Maybe
I
it was
touch
just
it.
holding it in its hand. You don't know.
Okay,
We don't know where
now
the imp
you
has
put that image in my head. It's now where it came from. I am not going there.
And so it kind of like lands on the ground and like it's very small. It looks to your eyes as it falls out like a coin, but it seems heavy in the sense that it doesn't bounce or anything. It's just like, and it lands like right next to this piece of parchment, which was also dropped by the halfling.
Okay, maybe I'll use my mage hand to pick up the coin and like bring it close to my face to look at it.
Okay, this coin, if that's what it is, it looks like it's made out of a similar material, if not the same material, as the Infernal puzzle box was. And yeah, it's this kind of sort of almost, it's like this grey metal with almost something kind of like a reddish tint to it. And it has an infernal letter in it, which you can read is like a... I guess in this case, it would just be... What is this letter? I can't read infernal. I'm looking at I'm looking at a picture of one of these things. I feel like it's a C. But I'm not sure.
Z.
I need to look at infernal script to work it out. Hold on.
While you go decipher that, Kenway just kind of comes up to Jean Lemire and just like pats him on the back like hard, like smack. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you, Kensei.
This thing...
Is the other guy that was with him just gone, by the way? Like the halfling, whoever it was?
He is like, as you look down here, you can see that he is kind of peeking out at you from around the corner. I think this symbol is a Z or a Z. But I'm actually going to say that I don't think that makes sense for this. There's no, ignore that. There's no infernal letter on this coin. It's just this kind of disc.
Okay.
Maybe I'll get back to you if I learn something new about it.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like 5 inches across, 1 inch thick, 1 inch thick. It weighs about like 1/3 of a pound. And it does have some kind of infernal sort of runes on it or something. It doesn't say anything from your understanding of infernal. And that's about all you can tell from looking at this thing.
All right. Well, I guess I'll drop it in my hand and look at Ethel and be like, you want to dance? I don't know if it's got some magic to it. Or...
In the middle of these hellfire streets, I start doing like just a jaunty little jig for the next 10 minutes. Unless we want to do that some other time.
And then I'll just yell down the street to the guy while she's dancing and be like, "You're good. You can come back.
Oh,
Watch the old lady dance and you can tell us what's going on."
While she's screaming out, I just look at the column and I was like, "Oh, right," and just kind of like wave the particles away, just like it's
like he's harmless. He's harmless. It's okay.
Oh, who are you? Who are all of you? Thank you. I guess
We are here to save Elturel and the people, the poor people that have been stuck here.
It causes many trouble to fiends along the way.
Oh, do you have any food?
Yes. I'll give some ration. I'll give him a ration.
He gratefully takes this ration, but you notice that he doesn't eat it. He actually stuffs it into a little pouch that he's holding. Oh, do you have any more food?
Mahkah says to him, my name's Mahkah. What's been troubling you? I've seen that you've distressed dealing with that imp.
Well, we're running out of food. I can't feed my family. It's kind of ironic. I used to be a baker, actually. My name's Pilster Pebblehuck. We've been hiding in the basement of the bakery, and well, there was lots of food there, but it seems looters came and broke in and stole most of the bread, and we had some stores down below, but we're quickly running out of food. So I'm out here trying to find some provisions, and that winged creature was saying that it would offer me a month of food, but it wanted a high price. What did it want? Well, it wanted my
My soul?
Of course. And
All right. We have a few to spare, but not enough to probably feed your family for, a while. If you head south, Shearer's Market, they'll probably have a little bit more for you to share out between your family.
Oh, really? We've just been hiding this whole time. We've barely ventured out. It's so dangerous out here. Do you think maybe you could?
I know.
Do you think you could take me to the markets?
See, this is what I didn't want to do. This is what I was talking about.
These two Hell Riders approach.
Ted's like, we could show him the way, and then maybe meet up with you at the bridge. Yeah, we could do that.
All right. Good luck, you two. If you make it back, there's another thing of wine on it for you.
Let's not get too drunk around here. We might be attacked by fiends or something. It's dangerous. But that's not a no, though. I appreciate it still.
I just look to Ray and I go like, you hired the best workforce. Just give her a thumbs up.
She's like, yes, quite. Lulu also comes over and she's like, what did you find there? And she's looking at this coin that Ethel's dancing around and over.
Yep, I just put it in the middle of a circle, doing a little dance, doing a little jig right around it, breaking a sweat.
How much is this guy's like family wise? Because I'm looking at the bag of holding, we got 19 rations, so I'm like thinking at least one for each of his family members. To at least hold them off for a little bit.
I've got three children and my wife.
So 5 total for everyone in the family.
That would be wonderful.
Okay.
Do you also have a flask on you,
I
Mr. Pepperhack?
I don't.
we have an empty vial. Oh, sorry, Ethel.
Cries a little bit, but I'll pull it out.
I guess you finished dancing.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. No, I do a wow dancing. It's uncomfortable for everyone.
I don't. What should I do with this vial?
We have a never-ending, a bottomless geyser.
Isn't this vial like a few sips?
Yeah, how big is this vial?
Like the size of like a potion or something, so you could probably you could drink it down. It'd be like a bottle of water.
That's not
Man, and all those water skins we had.
Yeah.
One turtle encampment.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll fill a stupid vial with water and give him the stupid vial. That I probably have to stop dancing for to be able to fill up something with water.
We can say that
sorry.
you've managed to cast the spell anyway by now. That's fine.
Oh, thank you. Of course. All right.
This Hoof Robert is like,
Come on, mate. It's just this way. We'll get you there safely.
and they begin leading this guy down this alley. And you can hear him kind of saying like,
"Oh, my family's just down here."
And they kind of disappear around the corner.
For some reason, I suddenly feel suspicious of them. Anyway, do I sense any suspiciousness?
Give me an insight check.
They turn a corner and you just hear abhorrence, like screeching and blood curdled and crunching.
Yeah, like you're getting beat up or something. I don't know.
Or the halfling just suddenly eats both of the Hell Riders or something.
They transforms into an ungodly abomination. It's just like, and there goes our guards.
There's nothing that even though you, Anna, may be suspicious, Jean Lemore, you are not suspicious.
Okay, very good. Very good.
But Ethel, this coin, let me see, what can you tell about this coin from...
It's like any magical properties that it has.
Yeah. The thing is...
Doesn't work.
So, okay, so you think... Trying to think like what you could learn in terms of magical properties, because it's a bit of a weird item. You think that there's some kind of very powerful divine magic that would be like a form of... Wait, hold on. What's it called? I've forgotten the school of magic now. Hold on. It would maybe like abjuration magic of some kind. You think that this magic is... It's as if it's like not so much protecting the coin, but like holding something within the coin. And what's the wording of that identifier again? You learn the properties and how to use them. So you think you can... You think you could use this to restore some health if you were to sort of like focus on this coin and draw in whatever essence is being held within it, that it would restore some life. And you also feel that this coin might be able to you might be able to communicate with it in some way. Like you might be able to like ask it a query. You also...
It says if it...
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, it just said if it was made with a spell, I would know which spell it was.
Yeah, you don't identify a spell. It's some sort of very powerful infernal magic. You're not able to identify a specific spell.
Okay.
But Lulu who has come flying over and sees this coin. She says, a soul coin! That's got a soul in it!
Ooh.
Well, I guess that solves the age-old query of how much a soul is worth. One coin.
I mean, can we release the soul? Would that be worse if we released it into hell? I don't...
want to hold on to it.
What it does?
Yeah, I would tell you guys.
Okay, I'm gonna see. You said I could talk to it?
Lulu says, the soul inside the soul coin is a real mortal soul that's been trapped in here. It's the soul coin is one of the primary currencies used, really the primary currency of the Nine Hells, highly valued by devils. They're used among the infernal hierarchy to barter for favors and bribe the unwilling and reward the faithful for services rendered. They're created by Mammon and his greater devils on Minaros, the third layer of the Nine Hells, in a vast chamber where the captured souls of evil mortals are bound into the coins.
Ooh.
And the coins are then distributed throughout the Nine Hells to be used for goods and services and infernal deals and dark bargains and bribes and such. But
Oh, no, go ahead.
Go on.
Okay. This is going to sound horrible, but maybe keep it around with us just in case if we have to bribe someone. I mean, when in hell.
I'm gonna ask the coin, who's in here?
Yeah, I was just gonna say hello to the coin.
Okay,
Who art thou?
so let me just look at how this works. Okay. Okay, so Lulu says, if you usually you can use a coin 3 times before the soul inside is destroyed. Just so you know.
Hi.
Wait, use like trade or use like talk to it? Like, oh, it can only be used for 3 questions. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 questions, or you can use it to. You can siphon away some of the soul's essence, and it'll heal you.
Is there a way to tell how many times it's already been used, or is that per person?
I'll say that
Like a genie situation.
I'll say that you feel that it hasn't been. It has all 3 of its charges in it from your line dance.
Lulu, do you know what happens to souls if they are released from the soul coin?
Freeing a soul from a soul coin is really nice. It would free the soul, and it would be able to go to whichever domain it was going to go to before it was trapped in the coin.
And how would you free a soul coin?
You would have to destroy the coin, or you could remove the curse on the soul coin. I'll say Ethel just for the. It's a good question that it should reveal the spell. I guess the spell is just some kind of like create coin spell. It's like it's a curse. There's no. It'd probably be like this. There's no name for the spell, but you know that it's a type of curse that traps a soul in a coin.
Okay.
There's no name for that spell.
I recall it. I was just gonna say, like, I recall there was like a 7th level or like 6th level spell that was like literally called like Soul Cage or whatever. But this sounds more of like a useful version of that.
I think it's kind of similar. You can get hit points from Soul Cage. Anyway, yeah, I had Soul Cage with my wizard.
Yeah, there's like a rogue class, I think, that's like Soul Siphon or Soul something.
Oh yeah, that was like the Phantom one. Where if you kill someone, the later level of course, but you kill someone, you get a trinket out of their soul that made them look like that. You can use that for abilities later.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I was like, I want to do that. But
That's cool.
I love a lot of the rogue archetypes. The problem with the rogue archetypes, though, is you get a lot of the cool stuff late in the game.
But yeah, it's hard to destroy a coin. You'd have to use some kind of infernal, like hellfire, in order to do damage to it. But these things are also used yeah. Nope, that's about it.
So, I mean, we can collect them as we go because we're going to try to destroy and find the pieces and destroy this, like the infernal contract with like Davius Krieg. So, if we find something to destroy the contract, it should be powerful enough to at least deal with the soul coins, if that is what we wish to do.
Yeah, if it only has 3 charges, maybe we wait a little while. We think about what we should use those for. Hold on to it and maybe plan on throwing it into some fire at some point. It feels mean to do anything else.
I'll say also that whoever holds it can feel while you're holding it this intense feeling emanating from it of rage and despair.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Lulu, are all souls that go into soul coins evil?
No, Some of
I
them,
see.
but not all of them.
I see.
I mean, I would be pretty angry if I was trapped in a coin.
Mm,
So
yes.
it makes sense.
Mm. Hmm.
Should we probably get moving before
Yeah, I was gonna
another
say we
shingle
should just
attacks a
push
rogue?
forward because I only have half my health. So one more shingle and I'm gonna be dead.
One more shingle into my neck.
And
Do
there's
you
no
wanna-
there's no shot for these shingles. So
Did anyone pick up
Alina, we
the
have-
contract?
We have two
Oh, yeah, pick up the
potions of
contract.
healing, by the way, so if you want to use one.
yeah, if we're not taking a rest, I might have to.
Yeah, because it's like, I feel like it's damned if we do, damned if we don't. Like, if we try to stop and try to kind of like recover, we're probably going to get into more trouble out here.
Yeah.
And if we
so
don't, we
I'm
are
good
just-
with either.
Yep. At least hold on to one. So I'll
Yeah.
give you the one that I've from my apartment.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
Also, Ethel, you can look at this contract,
Nice.
and you find. Well, firstly, can you read it Infernal?
I don't think so.
All right, Alina, let's translate.
I know
I'm not touching
Gnomish,
it though, because
so-
apparently it's made out of animal skin or something. Mage hand.
Yeah. So as you look at this, you feel like the whatever the skin is really weird skin. It's like you don't think this is. You can give me an intelligence check. Everyone, give me an intelligence check if you want to see if you can identify
Is this
what
normal
this is made
person
of.
skin? I don't know if I want to know that.
Okay, you don't have to.
I'm completely
No, I need to roll. I need to know.
Because I'm an idiot, so.
Okay, Jean Lemore, you get the distinct impression that this is the skin of like a sentient humanoid, maybe even halfling skin.
I might keep that to myself.
But yes, this it's covered in infernal script, and Ethel. Where am I? Yeah, Ethel, you can't speak infernal, so only Alina or Kensei. What? It says that Kensei doesn't speak infernal. Must just be. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's not in your. It's not in here. I don't know.
I don't have any languages
Yeah,
at
your
all.
languages aren't in there. You can change them by clicking that pencil icon to the right of the word languages. Anyway, either of you can read it, and it's just like this dense, convoluted lawyer speak about like with all of these like subsections, and it's something about the price of a soul, and there's all this kind of sounds like contradictory, and it's just extremely confusing. But if you want to try to get a better sense of what it's actually saying, you can give me an investigation check.
Nope.
Buttons. Buttons. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that'll do. So you after you have a good look at this, it suddenly strikes you. You're like, aha! Oh, this subsection here. When you take that into account at the same time as this other subsection here, you realize that this contract would actually give the imp the souls of Pilster's entire family for 1 month of rations.
Ooh.
And it seemed you think that it's very likely that Pilster thought he was selling only his own soul, but actually the wording of this contract would have given the imp his family's souls.
So, what you're telling me is just in
Lord.
case for future roleplay, if somehow Kenway dies, I must now figure out a way to how to make a lawyer in Dungeons and Dragons.
It might help. It might help in Avernus.
All right, so
Jeez.
somehow I'm gonna have to make Phoenix Wright into a character. That would be funny.
Yes. Let me see. Okay. Yep.
May I try to burn the contract in order to rescind it? Or just chuck it in some, like, hellfire?
Yes, you can do that, and it if you throw it into like some lava, it will definitely burn up into ashes.
I'm going to toss the skin at JP because I don't know what it is. So I'm mage hand throwing it at you. So
It is a good idea. It is a good idea not to use your hands, Alina.
And then JL, you yeah, and it burns up in the flames, and maybe but you don't know what else has happened or what effect that might have had.
Uh-oh.
You hear the screaming as this halfling burns to death down the street.
No!
No, I mean the contract
and
as
his
well.
entire
Like,
family.
Yeah,
Like,
not just one scream, his whole family.
well, Ethel,
Who's the bad one?
I mean, Alina, you would know that he hadn't yet to have signed it. There's no signature on it or anything. All right. So we're like halfway. Should we take a break, or what do we do at this point? Should we all crack a drink, or how do you want to? What was your idea, Angelo?
I thought maybe we could have a catch up towards the end.
A bit further on?
Things, yeah, a bit further on. Like, what we enjoyed, like moments, characters, and stuff like that.
I might crack a wine at this point anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Be right
I might
back.
get a...
Yeah, I was just gonna say
Good
let's take a 5-minute break, and then we can continue on for a bit.
Sounds good.
So I've got my Christmas wine. Hopefully I won't get too drunk and just I don't know. When I first started DMing, I would drink while I would run games because I was nervous and still like learning how to do everything, and I would often get like extremely drunk by the end of it and wouldn't remember like what I did. And, like, eventually I discovered that running games sober is like way better. Like I can actually
So you get really drunk and we ask you questions about things we're not supposed to know about yet.
Yeah.
We ruined the whole campaign
or
just
I just
by
like
asking too many questions.
Or I'm just like, yeah, they can handle this, and I just load up the map with like heaps of devils and shit.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be fine.
You like load up for next session. You go through the notes and you kind of like go through your checking character sheets. It's like, why did I go gave him a full sword?
yeah. What the fuck was I doing? I gave them 20 soul coins. Why?
Everybody's got inspo.
Yeah.
Why does Ethel have a scroll of summon Tarask? Like what?
You should give me one of those. I think it would be a good idea and I would use it wisely.
Wisely.
Yes,
It would
bean
certainly be
lady.
interesting in this.
You've been responsible with the beans, so I back your
That's
case.
true.
It's
So
by
far.
choice.
So far. That sounds like a challenge, though, Angelo. Okay. Let me just roll again. Just so I know what's going to happen at the next intersection. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. All right. Okay, so where you are now, you can move up. You can keep going up here, and at this point, especially those of you who are familiar with the with Eastdock, you would know that basically there are these two bridges. They're called Torm's. Wait, what are they? Torm's Reach and Torm's Blade. And Torm's Blade is kind of to the west of here, whereas Torm's Reach is to the north of here, a little bit further up. But you would also know that Torm's Reach, which is to the west, is a longer bridge. I don't know if that's relevant, but it's just that's what you would know about it.
Is one big, like a more like established bridge than the other?
Not really. They're just used for different purposes. The bridge to the north would kind of get more traffic in from the Dusk Gate or the East Gate, and what's known as the Keep of the Twin Suns, which is the sort of main gate and keep to the northeast. People coming in that way would often travel up through the North Bridge, Torm's Reach, and that would take them sort of, you can go that way directly to the base of the garden. The garden being the sort of pathway that leads up towards the bluff and the high hall. But taking that North Bridge, Torm's Reach, you can also cross directly into Westerly that way as well. So if you, it would sort of be the more direct route to Westerly. But if you're going to the High Hall, it may be a quicker way to take the bridge to the west, Torm's Blade. It depends. But also, actually, Jean Lemore, you would know that there are some things, probably actually either of them would be pretty quickly accessible via this bridge. Simbrel's house is where you were staying, and that is kind of like directly across this bridge. That's the bridge to the west. And over that way is also across the other side of the garden is Signora Canzone's home. And also Maiden's Tears, which was a tavern where Mary Bell was working to support her mother.
My friends, may we please... Do you mind if we take this bridge to the west? I have I so dearly wish to see my Mary Bell again. And if she is somewhere in my old lodgings or her mother's house, I cannot not search for her.
The West Bridge is called Torm's Reach, right?
The one directly to the west is Torm's Blade.
Oh, Torm's Blade, okay. I'm fine crossing Torm's Blade, although if we go north I have a good joke about Torm's Reach, but that's fine.
Most definitely, JR. You haven't been this close to finding Mary Bell for so long.
Yeah, it would mean so much to me.
Okay.
At some point, obviously, I would also like to stop at Candlelight Tower.
Oh, yes, of course.
Gotta weave our way through.
Where is this Candlelight Tower in relation to
It's
this
in
bridge?
Westerly, so I'm not...
Oh, yeah. I see.
Yeah, so that would be like all the way across the other side of the city, past the High Hall.
Which is why I haven't really brought it up
District.
so far. It seems like we might take a while to get there.
I'm okay with doing whatever. JL will just be keen for finding Mary Bell, unless, of course, Ethel would like to discuss, maybe.
I'd say, Jean Lemore, like, you would probably be familiar with Candlelight Tower as well, and you would know that essentially if you were to go really across either bridge, you can get there. Like, searching for Mary Bell would be on the way.
Okay. Does
Yeah,
that work
that's
for
kind
you,
of what I
Ethel?
figured. Yeah. I
okay.
figured we'd probably do yours first. I was just saying we should make our way over there eventually.
Thank you.
All right, so you head this way, and as you get here, you roll some more dice. Ooh.
Oh no.
Okay, there's no hazards, but there is. Okay. Okay, so as you pass this way, this building here, there's like a door facing your direction. And as you pass the door, you hear pounding coming from the door. It's the front door of this building. It looks like probably like a single-story house. It's just probably made out of like field stone with like a thatch roof. And yeah, you hear this like loud pounding on this like wooden door, just this goo 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 goo.
Who is it?
You don't hear anything when you say that.
Can we see through the window?
There's a shutter on each side of the door. There's a window on each side of the door, it looks like, but they're both like board and batten shutters, and they are closed.
Mahkah's like, guys, hold on. He's holding everyone back. He wants to take out his wands. His abalone wands.
Ooh, nice.
And use the charge, yeah.
Ooh.
I understand it could go off its rocker. He didn't howl.
I'll prepare myself.
The way you pose is almost like you're holding out kind of guns, like, I got wands.
The quickest wands in the West. In hell.
Don't know if you want to advertise that, but
True. Okay. The problem is, such creatures are present and don't have total cover from you. The wand pulses with a faint bluish rainbow hue and makes a subtle humming sound. Its tone you don't get any response from this abalone wand.
Maybe Mahkah should have read the description, the instructions first on the wand. I just wanted to use it.
the manual.
It does seem very cool. I mean,
Seeing
got
kind of
turtle
Mahkah,
cover.
kind of like getting like kind of like the ready, kind of like everyone stand back, and see does that, and there's just a moment of pause. It's just the rustling of the whatever winds go through. It's all just like comically, Kenway just goes like,
Yeah.
fuck this, and just kind of goes up to the door and just tries to kick it in.
Okay, you try to kick in the door.
Mahkah pockets his wands.
Give me an athletics check when you kick at this door.
I give Mahkah a little comforting pat on the shell. Just like, it's okay, they'll work next time.
Athletics? Or
Yes.
okay, make sure.
Why? What would you think you should use?
Oh no, I was just verifying what you said.
I'm thinking
No,
athletics.
that was perfectly fine.
Sweet. Okay.
Comedy ensues.
All right. I'm going to take us over to the battle map. And let's see if I can
just be a
remember.
map? Or is it has to be a
just the
battle
map. Just the map.
Just a map, okay.
Don't know what kind of map. Could be any kind of map.
Okay.
It could be a peaceful negotiations map.
And let me see. Let me see if I can remember this street. I kind of like this.
I feel like for like next time we do these sessions, I feel like you need to prepare like a couple of like maps that are just like generic house or / tavern maps, so you don't have to constantly be hand drawing maps like every time we get into when we get into situations.
I
That's
kind
true.
of like it. I'm gonna bully him into putting doors in better places. You're like, oh no, don't put it there.
I kind of like it as well. I've
Towards
never
the
done.
left.
I've never done it this way before.
Yeah.
So okay, it's something like this. This is this building. Oh, hold on. I should probably be a bit more serious about my building drawing. So this is this building.
Yeah.
Probably something like this.
Architect at work.
I won't
And
criticize it. That's okay.
there's,
It's a beautiful building, actually.
thank you. In a minute.
Lovely little windows.
There's a kind of a angular building here. There's like a street here, and it goes down like this.
It's kind of cool thinking of them like going up as you're drawing them, like.
Yeah. Okay, so it's like something like this, and there's a door here, and there's these 2 windows here. And feel free to put yourselves where you feel you would be standing. Kensei would be in front of the door.
Yeah.
But yeah, so place yourself where you would be standing at this point as you smash this door down. And also, who wants to control Alina while Alina is away? Anna?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Oh no, wait, you're already doing.
Oh, rare?
Yeah,
Do I
you can
still
do
get
both if
Rhea?
you want, though.
No. I think that's too much.
Okay.
It's too
I'll do Alina.
Alright.
If anyone else objects.
No, I want to see Alina's reaction when she gets back. I think that's.
Okay. So what happens here is, Kensei, you are pushed back 5 feet and you are prone.
Oh, shit.
There's no check. That's just what happens. And the reason for that is a whole bunch of disgusting creatures just fall onto you through this door as you like kick it open. I suppose what happens if you'll bear with me, that you kick the door and it smashes the lock and then it actually swings open outwards towards you.
So I picture it's sort of like door kicked in and then
Yeah. Yeah.
Can Mahkah say something?
Yes. Mahkah has enough time to say something.
Yeah. So to the party. Oh, if he sees happening, he points out to Ethel. Ethel, the hose, the fire hose. The geyser.
What do we do?
I'm going to say
Ooh.
that they're kind of going to be like this. They sort of fall here.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ah,
Oh,
so cute.
it's
Oh my god, look how cute they are.
Jeez. Bloody hell.
God.
And these are hideously warped, deformed humanoids that appear to embody the very essence of chaos itself. They're kind of mottled green or sort of bluish violety kind of skin. Really kind of just this bruisey off color. Hairless, or in some cases sporting wiry bristles and hairs. They're all very different looking. Some of them have elongated skulls, and there's like some of them have, you know, one tiny red eyes and one big swollen eye, and they're very asymmetrical. They look like they're in pain, and they just pile on top of you. These ones here, we'll say, are also, I don't know if I can do 3 at a time. These ones here are also prone. They just kind of fall through the door on top of you. And let's roll for initiative.
Mm.
Oh, that imp wouldn't be there.
I
And
am
Actually, that's a lot of dice. I feel like you didn't mean to roll that many. I'm afraid.
Oh, I think it was just like, wait, why did that happen? I feel like it was multiple people rolling, maybe?
No.
No, I was just joking.
Oh, right. No, I meant to.
I still have control over Rhea.
You should you not, or should?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. My bad.
Sorry, I didn't mean to ask in a way. I actually didn't know what you meant.
Excuse me. I still have control over Rhea.
Are you not supposed to? Okay,
sorry.
and I'll roll for Luna, although that probably doesn't make sense. Whoever's controlling Alina, well, Luna is on initiative 5.
Separate, so yeah.
But you can control Luna as well. You can't, but you should be able to. Hold on, I'll give you control in a second. But otherwise, Mahkah, you're up first. What do you do? Might be on mute, Mahkah.
Yeah, sorry. Good question. Mahkah is going to have a quick look at his reference guide. Mm, 15. Sorry, quick. Sorry for the hold up.
Sorry.
Spells.
He would like to. I'll start with entanglement. He'll like to cast entanglement. So he reaches down, grasps his fists, and just like sprouts out these vines from the ground.
Sweet.
Cool.
Oh, sorry, I lost my templates. Into that position.
Okay.
Oh, I want to see these vines being in Elturel.
So
I imagine them being like Stranger Things when they go into the underworld. Those.
Yeah. So
Oh,
yeah,
God.
definitely. As these vines come out of the cobblestones and from inside this house. I guess the house kind of has like a stone floor. They kind of force their way out of the stones and the cobblestones and stuff. And yeah, they are kind of like blackened and covered in almost like a like some of them look like they have a sheen, like they're dripping like a black oil. And yeah, they look a very hellish version of the entangle spell. And they do. A creature in the area when you cast a spell must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained. Okay, so when you cast a spell, so from the top down, left to right, 1, 2, 3,
15,
4, and 5. I will just say all of them. 6, 7.
No.
Okay, so it's 15. So we got pass, fail. Pass, fail, pass, fail. Okay. Pass, fail, pass, fail, pass, fail, pass. Alright. So pass, fail, restrained, pass, fail, pass, fail, pass. Is that right? Does that seem right to everyone? And I'll say that these guys are in these 2 squares here. Okay. Anything else?
I'll just stand in front of Shura as well and turn.
Sure. Okay. Kensei.
Gonna get up from prone, just kind of like throw the door out of the way. It's like, all right, let's go. Now there's the fucking entrance. So yeah, he will use half his movement. Get up. Then he's going to use his bonus action to activate Manifest Echo.
Okay.
And scroll it all the way down, and then we get over to here, and where is... Scroll that. We'll have the cold man just be like right here
Sweet.
for the time being. And then we will go into my inventory, and I'm going to start making some attacks. Rebuttal to this sort of like spewing of ugly motherfuckers.
Yeah, and as you stand up, we can say you kind of like, you shove these two back into their respective squares where they belong.
Yeah, we'll start going with like this one right here.
Oh, 4 failed and 3 passed?
Yeah, I was just doing the count as well.
Sorry,
that's right.
I need a better system for... So
There's so many.
1
You have
fail,
to scroll down.
2 fail, 3 fail. No, I think only 3. 15. If it meets, it beats.
No, 7.
Okay.
Yeah, 7, 14, 12, and
Oh,
5.
wait, the 14. Maybe I'm... 1 fail, 2 fail. Oh yeah, 3 fail, 4 fail. Yeah, you're right. It's because I keep, for some reason, thinking the 14 is not a fail. Okay, my bad. Alright, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, I did that one. Oh my god. Okay, we're going to say that it is one of them. 15 hits.
Alright, cool.
First one, second one. Third one's alright. Fourth one. Fifth one, I got that one. Oh, it's this one. Cool. Okay.
Nice.
9 bludgeoning damage on the one that you were just attacking then?
This one right here.
This one. Okay, sweet. 9. Okay, it's just like...
Oh, and I should have advantage too because he was prone.
Yeah, go ahead and crit fish if you wish.
Well, the 16 is for the second one, but I'll just roll another d20 just to see what happens.
Okay. 16 also hits.
This was for the crit fish.
Sweet.
No crit. Okay.
I don't know what sound it makes. Do you guys like it when I do that? Should I just keep doing that? Does that enhance your gaming experience? Alright. Smash this one a couple of times in the head. It's like...
That's it.
Okay. Alina.
Okay, can I backpedal a tiny bit before this? I would have drank the potion that I would have gotten.
Go ahead.
So can I do that?
Yeah, go ahead. That's fine.
Okay, I don't know if it's in... I didn't see it in my inventory. So,
So who had the potion?
Mahkah.
Sorry. Yeah, I had it. I was on mute. Yep, I handed it to
okay.
Alina.
Also, while you're doing this, by the way, Adrian, can you please make it so that I do not have control over Alina anymore and Luna?
Oh yeah, sure.
what did you do to me?
I did nothing. I didn't get a chance to do anything. Sorry.
Did like this really silly dance?
What am I doing? I can't find... Maybe I just can't see it. Where's your potion,
we
Mahkah?
didn't get the chance to add it into
sorry.
the inventory yet.
I deleted it once. I said I handed it to Alina.
Oh, you already
I
deleted
removed
it.
from
Okay.
her. Yeah.
So go ahead and roll 2d4 plus 4? I can never, ever remember.
4 plus 4. 2d4 plus...
Plus 2?
Yeah, it's just
Okay,
a
so
basic
it's
healing portion.
Nice. Cool.
Okay. Alrighty. I will add that after. Okay. I'm going to move here. Yeah. And I'm going to attack the one kitty corner here to me.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you have a shit ton of advantages.
Yay!
Mm.
All right. First with Booming Blade, but I don't think they're gonna move. But that's fine. I'm gonna do it anyway.
It sort of turns this horribly deformed head in your direction as you like step over towards it. The dagger hits.
Oh,
that hits.
Okay. Oh.
Feel bad.
Give me the damage for the dagger first, if that's okay. Oh yeah, sweet. 6 piercing. Ooh.
And
What's happened there?
I don't screw this up.
Okay, so it's the 6 piercing, the 8 sneak, and 2 from the... Yes. Yep, 1d8. Okay.
Okay, and then I'm gonna bonus action just disengage and move myself between them and her, and end my turn.
And you see this look as you stab it, and then this kind of crackling thunder energy is sort of enveloping its body. It kind of gives you this look almost of confusion and like pain, like. But as you like step away, this look kind of shifts into this look of pure rage and hatred. And it is this one's turn. This one ain't gonna be able to do much. Wait, no, yes it can. Okay, this one like pushes past. It steps onto this one here. It doesn't need to make another entanglement save, does it? No. It's just when you cast the spell.
Difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain. It's gonna step just on the body of its friend, if it has friends, its frenemy, and it's gonna step over to here. And it's going to attack someone. 3. It's going to attack Mahkah. It just like tries to lean forward and bite into you. Like it sort of grabs you with either of its hands and kind of just reaches out. And looks like it is able to bite into you. And so it does 13 damage unless this thing's combined. No, it doesn't look like it has. But also give me a con save to see if you're poisoned.
Yo, I will.
Nice. You're not poisoned. But you take 13 biting damage.
Oh, and concentration saving roll on the entanglement as well.
Oh, yeah. Nice. What was the damage? 17. So 8. Yeah, so you just pass. And what is this? When it's home within 30 feet. Okay, interesting. All right. So Rhea is starting her turn within 30 feet of this one of these creatures.
No.
And I think she's pretty disgusted. The creature has disadvantage on the save if it's within 30 feet. I'll just post this thing.
Oh, or we might creature that isn't a
D2, okay. Okay, so wisdom
6 or more of them. So it is within 6 or more of them, so that she has disadvantage.
That's right.
Becomes frightened for 1 minute. Creature is restrained. At the end of each of the creature's turns, it can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on itself and success. Interesting. Crippling fear. Okay, with disadvantage, DC 11. Oh, shit.
Wait,
okay.
What? Oh, I'm controlling Rhea.
Oh, you're controlling Rhea. Give it another roll.
Like saving throw with with
disadvantage, yes. Yep. Because
yeah. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Come
7
on,
of them.
golden dice.
Nice. All right, you're all good. You're all good.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Guy's gonna come in. He's gonna pummel this guy with multi-attack. So
is it the one
longsword.
to your left or?
Sorry,
north?
the left. Who's attacking Mahkah?
Okay, sweet. Yep.
Okay, so sorry, longsword. So attack, normal.
Miss.
Oh, jeez. Okay, I'll just do it again.
Miss.
Oh my god. Okay, and I also have a short sword attack.
Correct.
Attack. Come on.
Hit.
Whoa, my goodness. Oh, okay. Normal. Oh.
Ah. She's like, blast. Okay. This one here is at least going to stand up.
Well, it doesn't have movement speed. It's restrained.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that will prevent it from even standing up. Okay. Lulu is, I think previously I said 5 feet because I haven't said anything else. I'm saying she's 5 feet in the air. But I don't think it can really reach Lulu in a way. So it is just actually gonna attack Jean Lemore. It tries to kind of like lean forward and sort of grab at you and like bite at your ankles.
That's gross.
Does it have disadvantage in attacking, or is it only when it's attacked? Yes, attack rolls have disadvantage. Yeah. Yep. It's going to do that. And it will still hits.
Oh, we avoided a crit though.
Oof.
For 17 biting damage, and also give me a con save. See if you're poisoned.
Don't poison me.
You're not poisoned.
No.
Don't poison me. Poison a poison pop. I stand by that comment. This one is not restrained, so it is going to stand up. And it's going to strike out at the cold man, seeing as the cold man was attacking it. It tries to bite the cold man. Oh, cold man disappears. Jean Lemore, give me a wisdom saving throw to see if you're crippled by fear. Nice.
Oof, okay. Okay, so if I does it have an op attack against me? Oh, sorry, I didn't take my damage. Sorry, 1 second.
Would, yes. But at disadvantage.
Oh, at a disadvantage, okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. Yep. Okay. Then I would like to see, would I recognize any of these creatures from previous encounters?
Give me a Arcana check. Yeah, give me an Arcana check. 14. You're not sure what this is.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. Do you have religion? You can give me I should have said Arcana or religion.
Same thing.
Same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not exactly sure. It just looks like some sort of horribly deformed creature.
Oh.
It's beautiful in its own way.
In that case, I would like to cast Hypnotic Pattern. Jesus. Hypnotic Pattern.
I just realized something. Actually, you saw these creatures before attack the Hell Riders in Shiara's market. And I believe that Lulu, if she didn't, she probably would have said that they are demons. They're known as Rutakan. They're a lower form of demon, true embodiments of chaos, considered pathetic mutants even by other demons, completely unbound by masters or causes, full of hate and suffering and pain. All they're likely to do is bite you or cause you this immobilizing fear, but you would also know that there's a very good chance that they're... Well, no, so this is... Lulu hasn't told you this stuff, so she can't kind of tell you whether they have any resistances or immunities and things, but yes, you would remember that these are Rutakan and they're demons. Okay, Hypnotic Pattern. Pattern me.
So I need a DC
Patent
15
pending.
wisdom.
Okay, where is... Oh, it's over that whole area. Okay, sweet. Alright, so... Hold on. Ooh. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Just do them like one at a time instead of what I was trying to do before, instead of getting clever. Okay, so this one is charmed. 8 will be charmed. What was the DC again? It's not going to be 8.
15.
Yeah. This one's charmed. This one's charmed. Fuck. It's such a good spell. This one's not charmed.
15?
This one's not
yep.
charmed. And this one is charmed. Okay. Those ones go into a stupor, and you see that like little kind of spiral above their heads. Like, anything else?
Cool. No.
Okay. Okay. So this one is incapacitated. That means it can't even take an action, if I remember. Yeah, can't take actions or reactions. So it can't do shit. It's just like... this one... Okay, this one now is going to attempt to get out of the entangle. So it's going to make a strength save. But it fails. Ethel, make me a wisdom save.
Is that at disadvantage or normal?
So what is it? It's within 30 feet, so it's going to be at disadvantage.
Oh, hooray! I wish I hadn't asked. I take it back. I don't care about the rules. Oh no, wait, never mind. That's the best rules I've ever done.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't say that they have to be doing anything, but yes, you're fine. You are not crippled by fear.
Okay. I'm gonna step over here, and then does doing damage on one of these guys mess up the hypnotic pattern?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, then never mind. I take back what I did. Oh no, I go back this way. I will do a chill touch on this one next to Rhea.
Okay. Miss.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
hit,
that was a fun
hit.
turn. A
Sorry,
hit?
I didn't realize.
Oh, okay.
I didn't realize it was going to be 7.
All right. I'm not gonna argue with you. It's always sad when nothing happens.
Okay, it is... Yeah, it doesn't like that. Okay, 11 necrotic damage. It's like... It sounds like
Wonderful.
weirdly human. Like, it's really disturbing.
Oh, lovely. Thank you. I stand here. And I do not move anymore.
Okay, this one doesn't do anything. This one doesn't do anything. Luna will need to make a wisdom save. Because Luna... Well, actually, unless it specifically says what type of creature... No, any creature that isn't a demon. Sorry, I'll post the thing. Oh, and I forgot to remove control these creatures. Are you there, Alina?
Yes. Yep.
So just a wisdom save
sorry.
from Luna.
Oh, okay.
And... Sorry, Kensei, I forgot your request. What was it? It was also Alina. There we go. And okay. So Luna is just kind of flapping around in a circle and looks terrified.
Cool. Good. Poor bird. At least she's alive.
Okay. Lulu will also make a wisdom save. She's not scared. She's like, yeah, demons! Time to kill! Time to slay! And she kind of swoops down and attempts to tusk this one. She'll have advantage. This one on the ground and hits it for 6 piercing damage. That's all she does at this point. Wait, magical. This thing doesn't have any kind of. Yeah. Okay. At the top of the round, what is that beeping noise that keeps happening?
That was a message on Discord.
Oh, right. Oh, it's
I
weird.
think,
It sounds different.
Oh.
I don't know if it's coming through. Anyway, I'll just do it in here. What is it? D10. I do it with physical dice in case I don't like the roll. 9 is nothing. No hazards. All right, Mahkah. Did you previously give me one of those con saves to avoid fear?
Good question.
It was only until we got to Rhea that we did the wisdom save. That's when it was brought up.
Yeah, Mahkah, you should probably give me one of these to see if you're terrified. There's the...
We save?
Yep, we save. DC 11. Nice.
Ooh.
Okay, Mahkah would like to say to Shura, just take a couple of steps back. And he'll... Oh, I was going to... That's okay, don't go too far. And I'm a friendly bear, and Mahkah wants to turn into Mahkah bear.
She screams almost it almost sounds like a scream of delight as she watches you
later. It's okay.
Transform into this bear.
I'll just have to call up. Cool. So I'll be attacking the one closest to me. First attack. Oh, good old Mahkah. We haven't seen him in a while. Sorry, attack with his bite first.
That hits.
Nice.
And these are magic attacks, aren't they now?
Yeah, they are now. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
First magic.
Awesome. 10 piercing. All right.
Is he still alive? Yeah, I guess so. And then he'll think.
He's looking bloodied.
Going with the claws.
This black goo is like oozing out of this wound. This very fleshy, kind of weird tasting body. 19 hits as well. Another 6 slashing as you smash this thing with your paw. And it just like stares at this bear directly. No fear in its eyes, but just this kind of confused look that again sort of turns to like rage. Like, and then you just like whack it in the face. And its just head like snaps over and like hits onto like Kensei's shield. But it's still kind of standing there. Uncomfortably.
And then two.
Okay, Kensei, you already passed this. Oh no, you didn't do it either, did you?
I didn't.
Okay, yeah, give me a wisdom save.
Right, here we go. Problem number 1.
Nice.
Yay! All right. Choices. I guess we'll start off with the one that's going to be targeted by a lot of people, and I get a little flanking bonus. Actually, let me, since I have bonus action, just to clear the air a little bit, I am going to have bonus action, have the cold man reappear this time, just right here. Just because. And then proceed to attack with this guy. Just myself, no cold man.
Okay.
Warning.
Who's that?
Oh, yeah, the one between us and Rhea.
Sweet.
So attack. I got a +1 bonus.
Hit.
That damage. Normal.
That one will smash its head in, and it just collapses on the ground, and its flesh begins to like steam as its body begins kind of melting down and like turning into this bubbling black goo, and just leaves this like puddle of black goop on the ground. Ethel, there's some goop waiting for you. I don't know. You don't have a vial anymore.
You don't have a vial.
I'm sorry.
Sister, why do we have to be nice to others?
So, like, kind of like as the head kind of like slams into the shield, he kind of like just retorts back and brings out the kanabo, slams it, and then turns around and is going to slam down into this guy and go like, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi!
Yes.
Attack with advantage because all of the advantage.
Yep. This one I take it? Or this one?
Yeah, this one.
Okay.
This one right here.
12 hits.
Alright, cool. Oh, no, I'm doing the...
He's being attacked. Hi, how you doing?
Grappled! Grappled! You have disadvantage! Okay, 7 bludgeoning.
Only that worked in this game right now.
That's adorable.
Alright, but 7 damage.
Is that it?
Yep.
Okay.
That is it.
Alina, give me a wisdom save.
Okie dokie. Very good at these. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay, you and your owl are both immobilized by fear.
Oh no.
And
End turn.
yeah. 1 minute.
Goodness. So we got rid of the
Restrained.
closest one.
Each of the creature's turns, it can repeat the saving throw. That's interesting. Can you... In this way, the creature is frightened. At the end of each of the frightened creature's turns, it can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on itself on a success. Because when does it make it initially? It says... I think it starts its turn within 30 feet of one. It almost implies that you can make this save again at the end of your turn. Creature has disadvantage on a save. I'm going to say that you can't. For now, because we did can't with the bird as well, but maybe we'll see. Okay, Rhea, I passed the save before. Sorry, Alina.
Why can't I open Rhea's sheet?
Maybe because Adrian moved the character.
I don't know. Oh, you know, probably because it's your... Yeah, I know why. Try now.
Okay. Yep.
There was a corpse on top of you, so you were double-clicking the corpse.
Alright. Longsword to the one to my...
Okay, with advantage.
Try this again! I will crit fish.
Alright. If you wish to crit fish... Nope.
Sorry.
It hits, but no, it's not...
Sorry. Damage for the first one.
Okay. 11 slashing. Okay, and the second one?
And the second one...
10 slashing. All right. Still hanging on, but looking bloodied.
Yeah. I love stabbing. Oh wait, sorry. I did it again.
Wait. Oh, I see. That misses. Okay, that... Oh, it's... You, like, hack into this thing multiple times with your longsword and then, like, stab it, like, straight in the mouth with the short sword. And you, like, push this short sword, like, in through its... Yeah, through the back of its throat. But it's just, like, staring at you and trying to, like, grab at Rhea, like... And it's not dead yet, but you feel like maybe just a swift pull of the short sword would be enough to end it. We'll have to see.
Twist in and twist. In and twist.
She's gotta learn.
Yeah.
And so it is going to... Okay, so it reaches up and grabs on, managed to like reach, it kind of pulls itself up the sword. Like it's like cutting itself. There's all this like black goo coming out of its hand as it like pulls itself up, tries to pull it. Well, it's unable to because it's restrained. But essentially, it's kind of pulling, you know, it grabs onto like Rhea's hand at the base of the hilt and like pulls the sword in through its mouth and like attempts to bite her on the hand. But have disadvantage.
So good.
Oh my goodness.
And misses.
Oh no!
No, it's okay. It misses you.
Oh, okay, so I don't have to do Constitution. Okay, cool.
Okay, this one is in a stupor. Jean Lamont.
Disengage and run away.
Run away!
And also yell out like, does anyone need any healing? Okay.
Anyone need a healer?
Wait, is that everything?
That is all.
Okay. In a stupor, this one is... It's going to try to reach out and bite Kensei. Oh, wait, it has disadvantage. Oh, I've got disadvantage. Oh, I'm not dead yet. Misses. Ethel.
I'm just going to chill touch this one right in front of Kenway.
Nice.
Hooray.
Just got to do 3 damage. Yeah.
It added 10 more to that.
Hooray.
It kind of like freezes and begins like turning into this black ichor as it's freezing. And this kind of bubbling, sizzling goop that sort of like begins to like harden and congeal, and then it kind of like shatters into these like black cubes that then themselves like melt away into the ground, leaving these little puddles everywhere.
Gross. Alright, that's it for me.
Okay, stupid. No, wait, this one's not stupid. But wait.
No, it is.
Wait, hold on. Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. It is also stupid. Luna. It's the end of Luna's turn, but Luna can make another wisdom save to try to escape this thing. Nice. Luna is no longer afraid.
Will.
But that's the end of her turn, unfortunately, I believe.
Oh, okay. Okay.
At the end of the creature's turn. But Lulu will attempt to finish this one off with her tasks at advantage. That hits.
So, on my side, I don't know why it's so funny, but just the kind of the way their mouth is formed because the reticle from the booming blade, it just perfectly fits in their mouth. like their mouth like holding the reticle.
Oh yeah, you mean this one up here?
No, like
I know this one.
Like like the center.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I even realized that. I actually noticed that and thought like, oh, that's weird. I didn't realize that it had this gaping, but I didn't put 2 and 2 together. Okay. That's Lulu's turn. All right, we got a hazard. Potentially a hazard. 9. Oh, nothing happens again. Okay.
Nice.
Mahkah.
Mahkah will make the way up into this position to attack that one there. Starting with his claws.
So you would know that one is in a stupor. It's kind of just standing there like.
Okay, that's all good. I still
want to smash it.
Yeah, still want to smash it.
All right.
Is that normal roll or with advantage?
It'd be with advantage. I think hypnotic pattern is actually restrained, isn't it? Is it? It's incapacitated.
It's restrained.
Which
just incapacitated.
Which doesn't actually give you advantage.
Which would just be a normal roll.
Yeah.
12 hits, I think.
12 hits, and it is no longer.
It's no longer stupefied.
Okay, 8 slashing. It's looking pretty bloodied.
Cool. Follow through with the bite.
Yep.
Oh.
Again, you get this like black ichor all over your maw as you bite into this thing's flesh. And it's not quite dead. Still kind of hanging on. You like tear like a massive piece of flesh out from its body.
Enter.
Kensei.
Just keep swinging. This time we're gonna go with the one that was right next to Mahkah, just to finish it off before it gets a chance to retaliate at him. Normal.
Miss.
Goo. We'll try that again.
It turns its head towards you. Miss.
Fuck.
Like that one hits it like in the chest, but it's just like it doesn't seem affected by it.
How many of these do I have left? Okay. And do I have they hurt. We got other people getting their turn. I'm just gonna call it a day there.
All right. Alina, give me a wisdom save. DC 11, come on. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. Okay, Rhea.
Okay, Rhea's gonna move over here.
All right.
She's gonna get in the thick of it, and she's gonna first attack the one on the left.
Okay. With advantage.
Oh, whoops. Keep on forgetting. Oh no, I haven't done it yet. That's good.
Hit.
Okay, damage.
All right,
4.
still alive.
Oh, jeez. All right. That left one again.
Hit.
Okay, damage.
2 damage. Yep. That kills it.
Oh, sweet. And then it's going to turn around, fringe flying in the wind, and attack with a short sword. The one. That one has no advantage, does it?
You do get a flanking bonus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I do get a flanking.
1. That hits.
Crit fish.
Wait, no.
Flanking only gives you +1.
Yeah, just a +1.
Oh, sorry.
Still hits.
Okay.
It gave you the +1.
Yeah.
8 damage. Enough to kill it as well.
Cleaning up.
She will then wipe her sword on the dirt.
And at this point, let me see. I want to have like some sort of system to kind of go like, if we were to resolve this combat, you know, like what would be the sort of average amount of damage that everyone would receive? You know what I mean? to just kind of go, everyone receives approximately this much damage, and then we can just end the combat, rather than just ending the combat. Anyway, but I think it's up to you if you want to just call the combat at this point, because these ones are just standing here in a stupor.
Yeah, and we can just literally surround them and start beating the shit out of them. We just got to get like Alina and Luna, or at least Alina, away from these guys, just out of sight, so she doesn't have frightened condition on her.
Yeah, until I develop some sort of evil system, we can just we can just finish this combat here if everyone is happy with that.
Yeah, all good.
As you
that's good.
slay the rest of these things while they're still stupid.
Yeah, it's just like at this point in the combat, it's like a final attack from like any Persona game where everyone just rushes into a big kind of like cartoonish cloud of smoke and then walks away with this covered in spoiled blood and rotted flesh.
Black, yes, sizzling ichor.
I longingly poke the goop with my shield.
Hey, Mahkah. Mahkah, what did they taste like?
Mahkah will make his way over to Alina just to bump her gently with his head to like snap her out of that fear, and then make his way over to Shura, just playfully. Like,
I'm gonna be like,
rub up against her.
oh, wait, you're covered in goop.
Okay, Mahkah will like do these.
I'll clean you. You can rely on me to clean you, because the second you hit me with your stuff, I'd be like, oh god, what happened?
She's back.
You're a
Bill's just
foul
gonna
bear.
Just gonna be like, excuse me, cupboard baby, would you like to sit on the bear?
She kind of like walks up. She's like, Mahkah bear, and like just wraps her arms around like one of your big bear legs, like buries her face in it.
And Mahkah will put his other paw around her as well, like a pat on the back.
All right. And you can search these Rutakin. They don't have anything on them. They're just deformed, naked weirdos. And you can look through this house as well. In there, you find like a bunch of like smashed furniture. It's just like a very small house. You know, there's like a couple of beds. Maybe there's sort of like a wooden bunk bed. There's a hearth in the middle with like a like latched opening above the hearth in the hatch in the thatch roof, and there's in here a couple of like the remains of a couple of corpses that have just been completely torn to shreds. There's like almost like not enough stuff here to kind of like constitute like a single person, but it's like all over the place. Like these things have just gone through, like who knows how many people there were in here. There's just blood everywhere and like an intestine here and an eyeball in the corner and this sort of thing.
Are there bite marks on the bodies?
It's such a mess, you can't even really... Yeah, I mean, I'll say, like, I mean, how closely do you want to... I'll say you can find a... You feel like, yes, one of these, you find like a finger and it looks like it may have been bitten off by like blunt kind of mutant humanoid teeth.
Is there a mug in this establishment? Or some
There
sort
is
of cup?
there is a Frog of War mug. No, there's
Convenience.
there's no mug.
There's no mug? Okay.
A bowl.
Well,
Might be a bowl.
Oh,
Max
I mean,
is
yeah, okay. Like, I mean, I guess there would be. There's like some shattered kind of pottery. There's like a wooden cupboard. If you look in there, you would find probably, you would find maybe a couple of clay, like cups. Yeah.
I would like to collect the clay cups and give them to Ethel and say, I'm sorry I offered up your precious empty vial, but please accept these.
There are 3 clay cups, and there's actually there's like 2 clay plates, and there's maybe also 3 like wooden bowls.
I will also give the bowls.
I cry a little bit at the gesture. Even though I don't think that I can safely store goop in an open container, but it was a nice idea. I now have a set of dishes. Perfect.
Well, make sure you add them to your inventory if you wish to keep them.
Of course. My 100 candles and my just normal dinner dishes.
I mean, you could scoop up some of this ichor and like wrap some, I don't know, parchment around it maybe.
Listen, I just really don't want the next session for you to be like, well, all your spellbooks destroyed. The goop got out.
You do have, that's true. Yeah, it got out in the bag of holding. Everything's fucked. Everything's just... You do have 2 water skins, though. You could empty your water skins and put
Oh my god, we have infinite water. I empty my water skin and I put some goop in there. Perfect.
If you want to do that with both of them, just delete the 2 water skins and then add...
Oh my god, we could have given that guy a water skin. I didn't realize it was still...
As a player, not Mahkah Bear, just remember which one you label as goop when you drink from it. That's all I can say.
I get a little taste of some horrible black goop.
All right. And I'll say at this point, seeing as the plan was to finish early, that you're able to make your way up the street. You stop at this intersection and look around fearfully in case there's hazards. But there are no hazards. And you make it over to here. These flames that are here are kind of just on the map, but you do see over to here what looks like what was originally the ravine, I believe it was called. Hold on. I think it was called originally the ravine is now, and you've already been told about this. It's now just simply this massive like hole, this massive split, or this kind of crevice, and maybe this sort of sometimes kind of flame lapping at the sides, but nothing as big as this while you're kind of standing here. And you can look down through this crevice, and you can see through this kind of like smoke and kind of ashy clouds that there is this, you can see what you now know to be the river Styx below, this giant river of what I think you know already is basically full of blood. And you can also see on the east side of this river, or can you see it from here? You probably can't see it from here, actually. You'd have to kind of like look around. But you can hear these sounds echoing up from below of like strange of whips and steel against steel and the roar of terrifying creatures, and it sounds like there's a massive battle going on down there. And you continue on to reach Torm's Reach, I think it was.
The west one?
Torm's Blade. So it's the southern bridge, or the one that was to your west. And we shall leave it there for the session as you approach this bridge.
A cliffhanger, literally.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
So yeah.
I like going into battles with a baby.
As a shield, or
Of course. I love the idea of a human baby shield. It wouldn't even be effective. They're too tiny.
She's been too far away for me to even consider trying to attack her. Am I that? Would I do that?
No.
I don't know.
No.
Probably.
Well, you attacked the cat a lot, so I don't trust you, the child.
the what? The cattle.
I kill the cat a lot.
The cat.
That's true.
The cat
And
that's
cats
never had
are
a name.
arguably more pleasant than children. So. But yeah, this has been a very fun year. I appreciate very much having you all. Thanks for my mug and my t-shirts. And now, would you kindly all fuck off? No, I'm just kidding.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Ooh, yeah. Do people have Christmas plans? Christmas, delightful Christmas feasts?
Yeah, lots
I
of
know. I'm celebrating Christmas tomorrow instead of the next day because a lot of people my family are like going out from Michigan and escaping this weather for all fright and fury. So we're kind of like doing Christmas a little bit early so we get all the same Spain, hang out for a little bit, and then when we just get sick enough of each other to ask them to leave, they'll just go. They'll be out of the country.